Hey, what is going on, guys? This is SMAB Reviews, and today we are going to do a review over Taylor Swift's new album, Lover. So I'm going to try to do this all in one-ish take. Sorry, I do have a cough drop in my mouth, sore throat. I'm going to try to do this in about one take, and in what I'm not really going to call a series, but is pretty much just like the Before I Go to Bed series. Because I just my schedule's gotten really jam packed, and so I am going to have to start making cuts, and I don't want to cut my YouTube channel. I really don't. Though my typical quality, and even though I don't put a lot of like editing effort in, just any kind of time commitment that I have to put towards these videos is just time that I'm losing from other things that I need to be focused on more, because those things are school and work. So I'm having to sacrifice. So we're going to try to do this in one take and just talk about Taylor Swift's album, um, Lover. So let's just I apologize if I ever look over. It's where my notes are. So I feel like this is probably Taylor Swift's most confusing record. And I say that because it's really weird in her sonic palette, because she's kind of had a progression of sound. We had her country sound that morphed into pop, and then we went like this weird turn with Reputation, and then we pretty much just doubled back to 1989 more or less. And I love 1989. 1989 is one of my favorite albums from her, and I think it's a great album. So I don't necessarily hate it, but it just is strange and confusing that we went back to it. I mean, Taylor Swift's been an artist who you expect to kind of grow and evolve. At least that's what she's tried to project, is what her goal is. Yeah, we don't see that here. Um, Also, there's a lot of dissonance in some of these songs. Purely in the fact that let's take like the sounds that have been established. But by dissonance, I mean there's just weird, different production. I mean, some of the songs by themselves are fine. I mean, I like a good portion of them, and even the ones I don't love, they're passable at least. The thing that is weird to me is how some of these songs just sound so out of place. Because we have songs like I Forgot That You Existed that really doesn't sound like anything that I can really put my finger on. Um, but it sounds so different from songs like Cruel Summer or Lover or The Archer. All of those songs have a pretty synth heavy vibe, um, and those songs all do their own, like, those songs sound like they fit in a cohesive album. But like I said, then we have songs like I Forgot That You Existed, The Man. All of these songs just kind of come and really disrupt the pace. Also, that being said, and I know I'm not the first person to make this comment, though I did have it originally in my notes, in that some of these songs, we go from slow song to really super upbeat song to slow song again. Like the best example is Lover to The Man to The Archer. We have this really slow, plodding, sort of melodic, romantic song. Then we go to this upbeat song that's even trying to make a political statement, and then The Archer, which is a song I'll touch on in a little bit. But it just this difference of sounds here are just startling. There's so much different stuff happening here, and it doesn't help that this album's 15 tracks, which I know a longer album's not new for Taylor Swift, though I feel like cutting it back may have helped a lot. Just trimming some of the fat. So I said all these things. Let's get into some of the individual songs, because I like a lot. Like, some of these songs are really good. Let's just talk about my favorites first. Cruel Summer is super bombastic. I really enjoy it. Lover, like I said, really nice romantic song. Seems really genuine. We have Paper Rings, which I just think is so cute. It's just such an upbeat, cute, peppy song, and I can't help but enjoy it. And there's still a couple others I kind of enjoy. But my favorite's The Archer. The Archer is my absolute favorite song on this album, and probably one of my favorite Taylor Swift songs of all time, like top five. I really love The Archer. It shows Taylor Swift really, really digging in and being a little introspective here, because she's always been criticized for blaming others for her problems, for being the victim of everything and having a bunch of relationship troubles. Like, you start to think, hey, maybe there's a common thread here. But this song really is humbling for her. She talks about how like how she's been the archer. She's been the one hunting, the one that's done wrong, but she's also been the prey. Um, who could ever leave me and who could ever stay? Like, it's a real power dynamic. Like, she feels like she's been wronged, but yet maybe they were just in leaving her. And I feel like that is just a great song, a great, really introspective moment. It's one of my favorite songs sonically too. Jack Antonoff does the production, and it's great. He does some production on some of the songs, and some of them are really interesting production choices for him. Don't love all the ones, which I'll touch on one that I really don't like later. Now let's like quickly touch on some songs. Some of the other songs. So some of my least favorites are "I Forgot That You Existed," like I said, which I also feel is really kind of a backslide for her, because it sounds like another one of those tracks for the haters. She's gonna shake it off, and by playing into it, it just sounds like you're feeding into it. Same for "You Need to Calm Down." It's the same thing, and that's also one track that I don't enjoy. Um, there's some other ones that I don't enjoy very much, but I feel like the ones that stand out besides that are "Me." I really don't like "Me." It was just way too cheesy, and I don't like that she removed the "spelling is fun" lyric. Not that I like the lyric, but I think if you're gonna put it in, own it and just stick with it. And then "London Boy," which was the one that I was talking about that Jack Antonoff produced. I do not like this song. I think it's cheesy. The melody stinks. Um, just to point out, I know some people said it didn't seem like she really had any idea how London would work. Is that you couldn't travel certain places in the amount of time she was in the time frame she was representing. I don't know about that. I don't live in London and never have been. So, but it's just I just don't like it. I also like "It's Nice to Have a Friend," which has a steel drum. I don't like steel drum. Fun fact, one of my least favorite instruments. I think it's really annoying and really awful sounding. Not a fan of it at all. But, Reputation was terrible. It was an awful album. And this is better. And, but I also feel it's less consistent and less cohesive. Reputation, while I didn't like it, at least it all kind of made sense together. At least for the most part. Like New Year's Day kind of seemed to like a out of left field turn. But ultimately it all kind of fit together. I just this album just kind of goes all over the place. Like I said, it's all over the place sonically, and the lyrics are never anything too amazing. But like I said, The Archer, a great song. I absolutely love it. So let's do rating. Ultimately, good tracks, terrible tracks, lots of in between. I'm gonna give it. I don't know. I've kind of been dancing back and forth. I feel like a more apt score is a 6.5, because there is a lot here that I don't enjoy. There's a lot that I can't revisit. Um, but even just the four tracks I listed as my favorite: Lover, Paper Rings, um, The Archer, and Cruel Summer, those have to redeem it quite a bit. And I almost want to give it a 7, but I don't know. I'm thinking a 6.5. What did you guys think? Please let me know down below. And thank you for watching this video. It really does mean a lot to me. And I will see you guys later.